Have you tested your blood pressure and been shocked by what you've seen? Well, after this video, I'll show you 3 things you can implement fast to lower your blood pressure. My name is Aaron Morton, host of Time Strapped Health, giving busy professionals and entrepreneurs like you a way to optimize health while you create success. In this video, I share 3 solutions you can implement fast to lower your blood pressure. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel to ensure you don't miss a video and I look important to the YouTube masters. Now, did you know that in the largest study to date around global hypertension rates, they found nearly 700 million adults are living with untreated hypertension, and the total number has increased in the last 30 years from 650 million to a whopping 1.2 billion. That is huge, especially when you consider 2 things. 1, high blood pressure can be reduced successfully in a non-surgical way. And 2, continued high blood pressure is shown to lead to strokes and heart disease. I see it myself. When I train my clients who are busy professionals and entrepreneurs, they are surprised when I test their blood pressure and it is high. They shouldn't be surprised though. Not if they lead a life of physical inactivity, stress, poor diet, and bad sleep patterns, all common for career-driven individuals with families. So in this video, I want to share 3 solutions you can implement easily to lower blood pressure. You can try these things before you start medication, or you can easily use them alongside medication. That's something you can discuss with your doctor. Before you find out the solutions, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I show busy professionals and entrepreneurs how to optimize their health for better work performance and still have energy left for a good home life. So, solution 1, learn how to handle stress in a more efficient way. Before I talk about what an efficient way is, let me talk about what a less than efficient way is. More often than not, this is one of more of 3 things: alcohol, junk food, and continued grind. Let's say you work 60 hours a week. You have a family, you've got deadlines coming out of your ears. You eat for convenience, so it's all vending machines and microwave meals. It's Wednesday, but you've got 2 deadlines due by Friday. You start early and end late to get things done. Every night, you collapse on the sofa and with a couple of glasses of wine to briefly unwind before it starts again tomorrow. Now, this paints a realistic picture, but it's handled in a way that can easily keep blood pressure levels high. What's needed is an efficient way of handling stress. So if your blood pressure does raise in the day, it is brief. So let me explain a revised version of the example above. Let's say you work a 60-hour week. You have a family and you've got deadlines coming out of your ears. You start the day with a 5-minute breath work meditation whilst in the shower, so you stay familiar with what relaxation is. You eat to keep your energy levels balanced, so lunch is a protein-based salad and coffee. You buy this at your local cafe as a way of getting out of the office for 20 minutes, so your skin can see sunlight. It's Wednesday, but you've got 2 deadlines due by Friday. Every night you collapse on the sofa and a herbal tea to briefly unwind. Alcohol is for weekends only. Small changes, but they keep stress to a minimum. Stress can aid performance as stated in a theory called Yerkes-Dodson law, which states that peak performance comes from a slightly elevated level of stress, but no more. Too much stress leads to diminishing levels of performance. Now, there are 3 things you can consider when handling stress in a manageable way. 1, take regular breaks away from the epicenter of the main causes of stress, and preferably outside. 2, never lose sight of what you can control about the stressful situation and what you can't. And 3, your mind and physical health can always amplify the perceived consequences of a stress event if you don't have the parameters in place to manage your stress. Now, before I talk about solution 2, be sure to comment below telling me which of the 3 solutions you can implement the easiest into your life. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Solution number 2, the DASH diet. So DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension and was first introduced in 1997 as a diet promoted by the National Institute of Health's National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute for reducing blood pressure. It is a similar approach to the famed Mediterranean diet, and it focuses on eating vegetables, fruits, whole grains, while limiting sugar-sweetened beverages and sweets. It also favours fat-free or low-fat dairy products and fish, poultry, beans and nuts. The diet also recommends reducing, altering or eliminating foods high in saturated fat such as fatty meats, full-fat dairy products and coconut oil. In various studies, the DASH diet has outperformed the standard American diet and other eating protocols in terms of reducing blood pressure. In one study, 459 adults with high blood pressure were put in one of 3 groups: the typical American diet, the typical American diet plus a little bit more fruit and veg, and the DASH diet. The study provided all with food and beverages to the participants. Now, after 8 weeks, the people who consumed more fruit and vegetables plus the standard American diet, or those on a DASH diet, had lower blood pressure than those who just followed the standard diet alone. So it just goes to show that even adding some more fruit and vegetable does go a long way. However, the people on the DASH diet had greatest effects of lowering their high blood pressure. And when people in the DASH diet were followed up, it was also found they had reduced levels of LDL cholesterol. So a good result all around. Now, in a relatively well-known DASH diet, a study called the Premier trial, the participants were not all given their food and drink, so it was more realistic to everyday life. It featured 810 participants, all with high blood pressure. And over a 6-month period, the people were put in one of 3 groups: an advice-only program that didn't involve any counselling, a treatment program that included counselling on behaviour changes, and a treatment plan that included both counselling and the use of DASH diet. After 6 months, blood pressure levels declined in all 3 groups, but the participants who received counselling and the DASH diet had the greatest reduction in their blood pressure. Now, if you want to introduce the DASH diet way of eating into your life, I suggest you do so in the way I recommend, in the following. 1. Focus on just one area of your day first, usually the easiest, so whether that's breakfast, lunch or dinner. 2. Start by introducing very simple meals that take less than 20 minutes to cook, as this will avoid using too much mental energy to get started. And 3. Eliminate one at a time that doesn't fit with the DASH diet way of eating. Now 3. Movement. It will be no surprise to you that being physically immobile while glued to a computer screen all day does not do wonders to your blood pressure. Since day dot, we have been moving, either to gather food or moving to a new area. It's only been since the Industrial Revolution, or more so the knowledge worker office environment, that our level of movement has dropped dramatically. And it seems different forms of movement continue to work wonders for lower blood pressure. In one study, it looked at the effect of walking in daytime in either urban areas or green areas, and then at the same time at nighttime. In both daytime and evening time, walking in green areas recorded lower levels of blood pressure for the individual. The only time walking didn't show a lower levels of blood pressure was walking in urban areas during the day, which is likely due to the noise and the overly stimulating environment. Now, in another study, a meta-analysis featuring over 8,000 participants found that strength training, isometric exercise, and aerobic exercise were the best interventions for reducing both systolic and diastolic exercise. Now, you may have heard of the blue zones, areas around the world that have had the highest population of people living over 100. Well, none of them were hitting the gym 3 times a week, but what they were doing day after day was moving continually, whether that was gardening, dancing, walking, martial arts or Tai Chi. They have integrated movement into their life, and as a result, they have normal levels of blood pressure. So these are 3 solutions you can implement fast in order to lower blood pressure. Now be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more tips like these, but I would like you to comment in the box below which of these you're likely to implement first. If you can integrate all 3, then you'll be well on your way to creating a lifestyle conducive with normal levels of blood pressure. And if you want to know more about actually creating a lifestyle with normal levels of blood pressure, then you can watch the video here.